Welcome to the Baddie Ball. Bad bitches only. The winner of the Baddie Ball will receive a grand prize of $100 and a baddest bitch of them all trophy. Previously on the Baddie Ball.
So, a message to the other competitors real quick. You guys can continue to forget about me, and you guys can continue to underestimate me. It will just give me more of an opportunity to sneak attack y'all asses and get these wins.
I'm going upwards, which is a really good feeling, but it's also very nerve-wracking, because if I fall, that means I'm going to fall hard and go back to square one, which we don't want to see happen.
I honestly can't believe Chrissy's gone. So Dauntasia comes to the workroom and she tells us that Chrissy's gone, and I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Okay.
Thing to say. You better work.
I have one thing to say. Y'all better work. Period. Y'all did that. But I've made my final decision. Valentine Bomb 3. Congratulations, you're the baddest bitch of the week. You're the winner of this lip sync and this challenge. Period.
So last week was the Family House Challenge, and I was safe. And me personally, I disagree with my placement. I felt like I should have been high. I'm not gonna say who I think should have been safe instead, because that's gonna cause motherfucking havoc. For now, we're gonna keep it a secret. So this week is probably my favorite week so far. It's the roast, and I love reading girls. It's fun, especially when they read you back and it's all lighthearted and fun and nothing serious. I enjoy it. And also, I like to call myself an accidental asshole, so yeah, this might be my win. Who knows? Also, for my barbecue couture look, damn, I decided that I was going to do this 1950s housewife that kind of like lost her mind and went on a rampage and killed her husband and decided to serve her at this like family barbecue the next day. I love the look and I love the storyline behind it. So yeah, cannot wait for this week, and crossing my fingers, maybe this is my win. I'm putting it out there into the universe. The universe, this is my win. This is my win. Give me my win.
It's another week in the comp, and honestly, I'm really excited for how far I've come. But now that it's getting down to the wire, I'm a little nervous because this is a home stretch coming up, and I really don't want to fumble the bag here or now. So this week, the runway category is backyard barbecue. I'm a little nervous because I really hope that my runway is up to par, especially at this point in the competition. And the main challenge is, of course, the roast of Dauntasia. I'm excited because people have never really seen me. I mean, obviously I've done roast before in the past, but like, this is where I get to make or break and show my secret skills. And I am nervous because I really hope my jokes land, and I don't want to bomb, because that'd be terrible. Like, I'd cry, honestly. Oof, manifesting, good vibes, praying so much, like, please. Oof, y'all have to tune in and see what happens. I'm so excited.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, don't say it 'cause I know I'm cute. Just say I'm not the baddest bitch you like. It ain't my fault that I'm not
Hello, and welcome to the Baddie Ball, where I'm looking for the baddest bitch in existence. I'm your host, Dauntasia the Baddie. This week, I challenged my baddies to participate in the Dauntasia roast. And the the runway category is Backyard Barbecue Couture. Are you ready, baddies? Round 5, bitches.
What's up, y'all? I hope you love the new mustache. I'm supporting my drag mother, Chrissy, with the facial hair, you know? And I'm so excited today to be roasting my fellow sisters. And without further ado, let's get right the fuck into it. Tifa Santi, now no doubt you are one of the biggest competitions here. I mean, you have 3 wins. But also, you talk the most out of everybody. Bitch, you're practically a sound machine. You talk so much, your husband puts a gag ball in your mouth just to make you shut the fuck up. Valentine Von Boot, aka Spooky Plastic Tiara, you're also a big competitor in this competition. You're also the quietest one. Closed captioning cannot help you there, honey. And also, when you lip sync, this is one of my favorite moves that you do. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Rapunzel K. Brat. Now, honestly, I really don't understand your last name because you're not a brat. You're a sweetheart and drag has improved so much. She doesn't just eat. She inhales. Holidays. Now, Dauntasia said that our track records are the same. And I agree with you. It's kind of cute. But there is a difference. Mine is on an upwards trajectory while yours is going down a slope. And also, how is a girl that wanted to quit stays in the competition and doesn't even commit? Now for the dropped queens, specifically Chrissy Kisses. She said that the reason why that I'm here is by default because all the other girls decided to drop. I disagree with that. I think y'all decided to make room for the better option. Last but not least, Dauntasia Da-Baddie with the motherfucking fatty. Girl, your business couture look was one of my favorites. Your outfit was amazing. I love the sunglasses. And your makeup has never looked any better. Now, before we all go, I'm gonna do something that a bunch of y'all have been wanting me to do. Kill myself! Oh, I forgot. You can't kill a bad bitch.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Rapunzel K. Brat, and welcome to the roast of the Baddie Ball. Now, here on the Baddie Ball, I've noticed we have a very diverse top 5. We have trans queens like myself. We have crafty queens like Valentine. Butch queens like T. Funny queens like Nikki. And we have the elderly queens like Holly Days. Holly Days is so old that when she goes to Burger King, she can tell the staff about how she knew Burger King when he was a Burger Prince. Holly Days is so old that she actually got into a physical fight with Eve for giving Adam a blowjob. Holly Days is so old that her full name is actually Holly Days Osaurus. Holly Days is so old that her first Christmas was the first Christmas. Anyone who knows me will know I had a pretty rough childhood and went through a lot. But the worst thing I ever experienced was definitely Nikki's promo for Maya's Drag Race Season 2. Now, in all seriousness, Nikki is my stoner sister. But Nikki, I think we need to establish the difference between being a stoner and painting like a stone. T. Savanti. T. Savanti is an amazing performer and a kind soul. But T. Savanti is also so dumb that I think it's time that they do one of their jump splits into a classroom. T. Savanti is so dumb that when they want to give their spouse a booty call, they just shove their phone up their ass. Valentine Von Boo. Valentine has been a sister of mine for going on 4 years. So, no, well, it's not going to read her on, but I'm not going to say it because I firsthand have seen everything I could possibly say about her written across every bathroom stall across Canada. And now moving on to our amazing, talented, and beautiful host, Cherry Charlize. Turn it off, turn it off. Sorry about that, y'all. Our actual host, Dauntasia. Dauntasia, your camera quality makes me wonder if I'm blind, but then after seeing your runways, I kind of wish I was. Now, for those who don't know, to get personal, I do struggle with depression, and a lot of days I feel like I'm alone. But sometimes I have to remind myself that Dauntasia's right eyelash will always be there waving at me to remind me that there's a helping hand everywhere you go. But now, enough on Dauntasia, because I would hate for her lash to get depressed and fall apart. Thank you all so much for watching my roast. If you liked my roast, my name is Rapunzel K. Brat. And if you didn't like my roast, I'll be paying you Holly's blood type, Dust.
Hi Queens and Queers, my name is Tiva Santi Teddy, and welcome to the roast of Dauntasia Da-Baddie, our host of what? The Baddie Ball, duh. Now, I have the luxury of roasting our one and only big brick queen herself. Dauntasia, you're such a beautiful queen. I mean, there's nobody else who's just built like you. That's a compliment. I'll give you a minute to think about that. Dauntasia, I love your makeup. Honestly, you're the only queen I've met that has the body of a goddess and the face of a brick, even with makeup on. Now, when I was asked to come roast Dauntasia, it took me a minute to come up with some jokes. Not because, like, I'm terrible at this, but because I literally had to do some research and figure out who the fuck she was. So, after doing my research, I found out Dauntasia won season 1 of Sickening Drag Race. I'll give you a minute to figure out what the fuck that was, because nobody really knows what it is. I also found out that she placed runner-up and even competed on some other popular series that I'm too slow to name. Now, let me go ahead and do what everybody's waiting for, and roast the others. Starting with you, Valentine Von Boo. Valentine, at the start of this competition, I honestly thought you were going to be a strong competitor. And then I saw you bounce in and out of frame, and I was like, oh. I also thought Neela was going to be a strong competitor, but Neela waved out, so. Let's welcome our other queen, Nikki J. Gremlin. I'm sorry, Nikki J. Devil. I'm sorry, Nikki. Nikki, you changed your name so much, I think you're evading the IRS, because honestly, like. Rapunzel, you're such an icon, and I've seen you for so long in the community, and it's actually kind of sad you haven't won yet. But then I've seen you dance, and that explained it all. It's kind of funny to watch. Holly Days, when I first met you, we bonded, mainly because we're both old. But it's kind of funny, because I still look young, while you look like 3 times your age. See, when I first got asked to compete on Baddie Ball, and we did a first impressions, everyone thought it was going to be an early out. They thought I was going to rely just on my beauty. Honestly, if you think this is beauty, I'm sorry, but please, that's a joke in itself. Just hearing everyone say they think I'm going to rely on my beauty to make it far in a comp was hilarious, because I'm so much more than just a sexy ass bitch. I'm a funny bitch too. Now, I know, we had to sit here and wait for my talkative ass to stop talking. Let's all hit snooze and welcome the next bitch. Whoever the fuck it is. Honestly, I forgot who they were, so. If you enjoyed my roast, my name was Tiva Santi, aka Teddy. If you hated it, I'm Chrissy Kisses.
Everyone, and welcome to the first ever Baddie Ball Row. I'm Valentine Von Boo, how do you do? And I'm so glad to be competing with these stars. These drag artists. A good group of the cast thought Chrissy was mean-spirited, hateful, some might say Holly. But what the cast really doesn't understand is how else would she stay relevant in this competition. Chrissy is like a cast iron skillet. It has years upon years upon years, again upon years, of nothing but dirt and grease. Chrissy, I'm joking. I really, really, really do love you. Said absolutely no one in their right mind. Neela calls herself a cosplayer because if I were her, I wouldn't want to be her either. This competition has been such an amazing experience. It's been filled with amazing looks, amazing personalities, and such an amazing cast. And Holly. I remember Holly once told me I needed to be humbled. That's it. The fact that someone who looks like one of Snow White's 7 dwarfs out of drag and in drag looks like the evil stepmother. Holly once said she's working just as hard as everyone else in this competition, which I honestly, truly, duly believe. Which makes her current runway package even more embarrassing. Holly, if you're gonna bomb every runway, you might as well change your name to Isis. Rapunzel's here. Rapunzel calls herself a Barbie. But let's be honest, have you really seen a Barbie? A better comparison would be a Cabbage Patch doll. I really was pro-life before I met Rapunzel. Watching Nikki's Girl this season has been such an amazing and a wonderful experience to not watch. No, I'm joking, of course. However, another thing amazing to experience is the realization that she looks exactly like the fish folk in SpongeBob. While Holly may not believe I am humble, I like to believe I am. For instance, my biggest competition here is tea, which is honestly really, really, really disappointing. The fact that the best out of the best serves Hudson's Bay on the runway every single week. Enough about tea, because who cares about tea? Now on to the man of the hour himself, Dauntasia. Okay, settle down everyone, settle down. I'm extremely honored to be here for the first ever annual Baddie Ball roast. You know, probably just like everybody else, I used to question your judging skills. But after getting to know you, I understand why. That crooked lash always blocking out your left eye. If you hate Dauntasia, I have every right to call you a racist. A racist with a great taste in drag. I like to compare my ass to Dauntasia's talent. Flat enough there. Thank you everyone for coming over to the first annual Baddie Ball roast. I've been Valentine Von Boo, and if you didn't like me, boo-hoo. I love you.
Now let's move on to critiques. Starting with T. Vasanti. Okay, let's start out with your roast. T, I think you had some good jokes in there. I just don't think they landed because I don't think you had strong enough delivery. Like they were kind of like, okay. Like you just didn't land them right. And you can deliver. You did it in the commercial challenge. It's there and you have that. But this week, you had good material. You just didn't perform them outright in the right way, and it just made them not as funny, and it made it kind of overall kind of like it was dragging. But you did have some good jokes, like when you called me a big brick queen bitch. No, that was kind of funny. Like you had some good ones in there, but overall your delivery just kind of like flatlined your performance a bit for me this week. Moving over to your runway. Now, everyone as a whole, aside from one queen that I'll get to later, really didn't do this runway this week for me because I was looking for more camp and everything. But your backyard barbecue tour, I get it, 4th of July, barbecues and stuff like that. But it was okay. It was okay. Like you don't look bad. Like it's not my favorite. It was this week overall. Yeah, it was kind of this week overall. Moving over to Nikki J. Gremlin. Okay, let's start with your roast. I think you had the opposite problem than T. I think you had the energy, you had the character, you delivered every line great. I just don't think some of your material was as funny, at least to me. Like it wasn't as funny. It was like, oh, okay, but you are a performer through and through, Nikki, and it shows. But you did have some, like the Chrissy one with the mustache and everything. That one was really good and stuff like that. And your one about me, that one was cute. Almost everybody's jokes about me were really good. I liked them all. I just think that compared to like some others, it's just the jokes weren't punching. They weren't like that funny. But your delivery was everything, period. So good job on that. And you actually looked really good in the roast too. Moving over to your runway, I think this is sickening for a different category. Like, it just didn't give me the backyard barbecue couture that I was wanting, but the story and the cinematography that you did was everything, and just the whole story, it was really great. But I just think if it was for like a different runway, this would have been so everything. But for this runway, it just didn't hit it for me. So, like, you and T were kind of like in the same boat for me this week, but like for different reasons. And Holly didn't submit a roast this week, so she will automatically be in the bottom this week. Moving over to Rapunzel K. Brat. Girl, you ate down. Let's start with your roast. Girl, all of your jokes back to back to back to back to back, Rapunzel, were funny. Like, there was never a dull dead moment. You had a joke for everyone. Girl, you got me with the last one, girl. Got me together. No, girl, you had me at our beautiful, talented host, Cherry Charlize. No, bitch, that took me out, girl. You ate down. I have nothing bad to say about your performance this week. It was funny. From point A to point B, bitch. You knocked it right out of the park. Period. Now let's move over to your runway. I think compared to it's still just like almost everybody's, it didn't hit that campy factor that I really wanted, but it was giving like hoedown and it was really cute and you look really good and like pink and everything. That's your color. Oh girl, it's our color right now. You still look really cute. It's actually one of my more favorite ones of the week. You just knocked this week out of the park. Good job, girl. Now, last but not least, Valentine Bamboo. Let's start with your roast. You did a really good job at like introducing yourself and everything. You're really good at that. Like, you know your character and yourself and your drag so well, and you're really good. I was honestly kind of worried about you this week because, you know, you're more monotone, you're more, you know, like just very that, but you went in, like, and you were cutting, like you just kept going and going and going, even if some landed and some didn't. You just kept going, and like you were cutting deep, and you had some really funny ones in there. Like Valentine, I was really surprised. Like, you also really ate this week, so I'm so proud of you, for real. Now let's get to your runway. Your runway, girl. Probably one of my favorites in the whole competition so far. Like, you really gave me what I wanted to see on this runway, which is camp. The little kiss the cook and everything. That was so kind. And I love this color palette. It was so great. And this look was just like so different of you. And I really loved it. I was obsessed with this look. My favorite look of the week. Good job this week. Welcome back, baddies. So I made some decisions. There were half of you that really nailed the challenge, and the other half of you that were kind of. So with that being said, Rapunzel K. Brad, Valentine Bamboo, congratulations, you are the baddest bitches of the week. You both won this challenge. So that means, unfortunately, Holly Days, T. Basanti, and Nikki J. Gremlin, y'all were the basic bitches of the week. I'm sorry, my dears, but y'all are up for elimination. Holly Days, T. Basanti, Nikki J. Gremlin. You were asked to perform a lip sync of Man Eater by Nelly Furtado.
For the first time all season, I'm in the bottom. I really don't want to go home. I don't. I'm hoping, I'm praying, I'm manifesting that I redeem myself and pull through this. Like, please, not now, too close to the end to do this.
So I'm in the bottom alongside T and Holly, and honestly, I'm not nervous at all. I'm chilling. I know I got this in the fucking bag. The other girls should be nervous, not me. I'm chilling.
This is your last chance to impress me and broad out to stay.
Fight!
Everybody look at me. I walk in the door, you start
after that lip sync brawl. But I made my decision. T. Vasanti. Shantae, you stay. Nikki J. Grimlin. Shantae, you also stay. That means, unfortunately, Holly Days. I love you. But you did not survive that lip sync. Now sashay away. Now, congratulations to my top 4 baddies. Valentine Von Boo, Rapunzel K. Brad, T. Vasanti, and Nikki J. Grimlin. Congratulations, baddies, for making top 4. And we'll see you next week. See what happens.